All right, picture this. I'm strolling into Southern Trust Bank, downtown Charlotte, 10 minutes before they shut for lunch, just trying to pull out $50,000 from my own account, yeah? My money, my business, no big deal, right? I'm in my old college hoodie, jeans a bit faded, nothing flashy, just a regular Tuesday. But the branch manager, Carl Jenkins, looks at me like I just walked in with a ski mask, his eyes narrowing, voice dripping with that "you don't belong here" vibe. And he says, "Miss, we don't do that kind of money here. You sure you're in the right place?" Oh, Carl, you have no idea who you're messing with. I'm Janelle Carter, CEO of Carter Financial Group, and unbeknownst to Carl, I own 60% of this very bank. But he's too busy waving my ID like it's fake, shouting to the teller, "Tanya, call security, we got a problem." The lobby's buzzing, folks whispering, phones sneaking out to record, and I'm standing there, calm as a summer breeze, thinking, buddy, you're about to learn a lesson you won't forget. Carl's on a roll, accusing me of everything: fraud, money laundering, you name it, like I'm some master criminal in sneakers. He leans in, smirking, "Where do you even get this kind of cash, lady? This ain't your corner store." The audacity, right? Meanwhile, a white guy in a suit waltzes up, pulls $10,000, no questions asked, just a nod and a smile. The double standard's so thick you could cut it with a knife. I try to keep it cool, hand over my bank card, say, "Can we just process this? I got a deal to close by 2 p.m. But Carl's not having it. He's playing to the crowd, tossing my withdrawal slip like it's trash. "We need proof of income, tax returns, your whole life story." Tanya, the teller, looks uneasy but follows his lead, mumbling about policy. Then regional manager Susan Hayes struts out, all clipped tones and power suit, backing Carl up. "Ma'am, large withdrawals trigger federal flags. We can't just hand out cash to anyone." Anyone? Funny how anyone doesn't include the suit who just left with a stack of bills. By now, a guy in the corner, Jamal, is live on TikTok, his phone capturing every word, his 50 followers growing to 500, caption screaming, "Bank treating this sister like a thief for her own money." The tension's electric, customers shifting in their seats, but nobody steps up. Typical. I pull out my phone, dial my assistant. "Lila, it's Janelle. We got a situation at Southern Trust. Prep the board for an emergency call." Carl overhears, scoffs. "Board? What? You calling your lawyer to bail you out?" "Oh, Carl, you're digging your own grave." Then it hits. I open my sleek leather portfolio, gold embossed Carter Financial logo glinting under the fluorescent lights, and slide out a document. Susan's still lecturing about suspicious funds, but I interrupt, voice steady. "Before you call the cops, you might want to read this." Security Chief Mike Torres steps in, ready to cuff me, but he pauses when he sees the paper: corporate seals, legal signatures, the works. Susan's face goes ghost white as she reads, "Carter Financial Group majority shareholder, Southern Trust Bank." Carl's smirk vanishes, like someone yanked the plug on his ego. "You're the owner?" he stammers. I nod. "Yup, 60% of this place. Bought last year for $620 million, and you just accused your boss of stealing." The lobby's dead silent, except for Jamal's whispered, "Oh snap, she owns the bank." His TikTok's blowing up, 1,200 viewers now, comments flooding. Plot twist of the century. Susan scrambling, "MS. Carter, this is a misunderstanding. We were just following protocol." I raise an eyebrow. "Protocol that skips the white guy with $10,000? Tell me more." Mike's radio crackles, backup security rolling in, but he waves them off. "False alarm, stand down." Too late. The damage is done. Bank owner shamed is trending, and I'm not here to play nice. I lay it out. I want my $50,000, and I want answers. Why's a black woman in a hoodie treated like a criminal while others walk free? Susan's sweating, Carl's staring at his shoes, and I'm just getting started. I pull out more documents. Carter Financial doesn't just own Southern Trust. We've got stakes in 10 regional banks, 18,000 employees, $1.8 billion in assets. This isn't just one branch's screw-up. It's a wake-up call for the whole industry. I call Lilo again, set up a board meeting, 3 p.m., and get legal on the line. We're rewriting policy today. By 4:30 p.m., the bank president, Tom Reynolds, is in the lobby, tie loose, apologizing like his life depends on it. "MS. Carter, we'll fix this. whatever you need. What I need is change zero-tolerance bias rules, mandatory training, AI monitoring for unfair treatment, the works. Carl's fired on the spot. Susan's demoted to training coordinator, and Tanya's on a 2-week suspension with a mentorship program. Within 48 hours, Southern Trust rolls out new rules. Same ID checks for everyone, no exceptions. Jamal's video hits 2 million views. News outlets pick it up, and suddenly, Carter Financial's leading a regional overhaul. 15 banks adopt our bias training, and the FDIC's watching closely. A year later, our customer satisfaction's up 20%, complaints down 60%, and my story's in business schools, teaching future leaders how ownership flips the script. I didn't just win that day, I changed the game. But here's the thing, this isn't just my story. Ever been judged at a bank, a store, anywhere, just for how you look? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk what's fair, what's foul, and how do we fix it? Share this if it hit you. 'Cause real change starts when we own our stories and demand better.